Let you. What's going on, everybody? We got the Eagles Collective in the Birds section in the building this Friday night for y'all. Leo, how you feeling? How you feeling?
Hey, it's always a good time when the Eagles collective and the Birds section get together. You know what I mean? Because this is especially considering everything that's been happening in the last few days and stuff like that with the trade deadline and the outlook of the rest of the season.
Yeah, just the league right now. Like we have a bye week
And we won.
and we win
Yeah.
in the bye week. So basically, we win no matter what. That's just and what's frustrating about it is Green Bay had the opportunity to widen the gap. The Lions had the opportunity to widen the gap. The Cowboys had the opportunity to get themselves at least a seat at the table.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The Commanders attempted to at least bring some type of hope to their fan base.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All of them crash and burn.
Well,
And
that's
who's
what
the
us not
Birds?
playing.
What's that?
That's what us not playing.
Exactly.
Okay, but we also won when we lost too.
That's true.
It was a
Speaking.
non-conference loss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and everybody you just said lost that same weekend or did not play.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Rex? Appreciate you watching us right now.
What up, Rex? What's good? So again, when so that weekend, the Cowboys lost, the Commanders lost, everyone
Mm-hmm.
lost. You know what I'm saying? And no one, so there was no shift. We were still first in the division, the whole
Mm-hmm.
9 yards at that time, right?
Yep.
We come up to this week and we ain't even play. And to your point, you know what I'm saying? Nobody took advantage of the fact that we didn't even play
Yep.
by at least winning a game. You know what I'm saying? So
Take hold of the opportunity, bro.
what?
Like nobody. Like I was watching that Lions game and I was
Yeah,
watching
I was gonna say.
that Packers game,
Yep.
and I was texting the boys in the collective group, and I was like, "Yo, I think we about to be the 1 seed right now."
Yep.
And so like I'm looking, I'm like, "Yo, Green Bay is really struggling," and I truly feel like the reason why they struggled, they were looking ahead. They were looking at facing us. I
Yes.
truly feel like they were looking at facing us.
Yes. Even like someone said, Micah said something like we can't look past them trying to get to Philly. And it was like it was Philly. Philly 500 said it. Philly 500 said as soon as he said we were going to not look past not look past Carolina to get to
Mhm.
Philly. Philly 500 said they were looking past Carolina.
Yeah, they were. They simply were. Um, that I don't know what that can do for them. Because now
No
you just
doubt.
put
Thank you,
yourself in a
Nathaniel
deep
Richard.
hole. You just put yourself in a hole now. Now they got to try to get out of it,
Yep.
and
Well,
it comes through us. It's like it runs to the link. At the end of the day, it's
mhm.
gonna run through the link, and I
I just
said it
don't want
last
to.
year. I
I
say it
don't
this
want to
year.
go through the. I'm sorry. I don't want to go through. Like I look at the rest of the schedule. You know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we're playing some really, really good teams. I just don't think that they're better than us. And I
Yeah.
think there's a couple of games that I would look at as I would consider to be trap games.
Mm-hmm.
Easily overlook them. I mean, Eagles teams of the past. I'm not saying this team, but there are Eagles teams of the past who would easily look past a couple of these teams that we go
No,
to.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is that it's a long time between now and obtaining a number one seed for the playoffs. We got to play what 8 games, right?
Yeah, we got 8 more games coming
8 more
up.
games, yeah. We would
Mhm.
probably need to go. If anything, we will probably need to go potentially somewhere between 6-2 or 7 or 8-0.
I can see that.
Only because of Seattle and San Fran. We might
Yeah,
have to
we
go
don't
out,
play Seattle. That's the game people probably want to see.
which would probably happen it could
In
potentially
the
happen for
postseason.
NFC Championship game.
So do you truly see Seattle as that team?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Like
Especially
because they got to go through the
with
Rams.
yeah, and that's the thing. I think Seattle could fuck it up for the Rams.
Mm,
I see them again.
okay.
We may not see them again. It could very well be Seattle coming here for the NFC Championship game.
I'm cool with
Very
that.
well. You know what I'm saying?
And Seattle made a good trade too.
That's what I'm
Picking up
talking about. Like when you look at
Ra'is
the moves
Shaheed, yeah,
Rashid Shaheed. When you
yeah.
look at what they did during the
Real Rich, what's going on?
Leo, I'm still geeking out about your story about your son walking around like a mask. Oh man, I was just telling Warren that story.
That's
His hand
funny.
behind his bro. He's Sensei Langston now, so he
Mm.
walks with his hands behind his back like he a real kung fu. This shit is
Oh,
funny.
so he that guy.
It's
Our
so
magic
funny.
number is 6,
Yeah,
and we'll be in division. Hey, I like that. I like that.
yeah. There's division champ. Yeah, 6 for division champs. Yeah, but for conference number 1 seeding. It's
Mm.
it's between I think it's between us, Seattle, and San Fran. And the only reason I'm saying San Fran, well, yeah, is because they got a kick ass schedule.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying?
Can they sustain it though with
And
Mac
it's
Jones?
Now the thing is that, and we do not own the tiebreakers over San Fran and Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We own the tiebreakers over Tampa Bay, Los Angeles, and who
Rams,
else? Oh, huh?
Rams too. So we beat the Rams, we beat the Chiefs, we beat the Bucks, Rams, Chiefs, Bucks.
Uh,
Those are the big teams that we wanted to measure ourselves against just going into the beginning of the season.
What else?
Now that the season is I'm not even gonna say these teams have really showed their true colors yet, just because we haven't hit that Thanksgiving time yet. And I think that's when the football truly starts. But
Which is where when the weather starts to get cold and everything like that, I get nervous because it's like injuries, like shit,
that's why I always thought Miami Dolphins were never that team back in that time. Just because, like, let's see them when winter comes. But yeah, just looking at.
Hey, y'all, hit that like button too. Hook us up.
Definitely, yeah. Hit that like button. Let us know you watching.
Yeah, how many people we got in here?
Yeah. So let's dive into these trades a little bit.
Absolutely.
We'll go into the trades and then we'll go into the Packers.
Absolutely.
So first move that the Eagles make is picking up Michael Carter.
Right.
Solid slot corner. I think he'll be pretty decent. The only issue, which is why they were so okay with trading him, was due to his injuries.
Right.
So with his injuries, take away the injuries, he's actually a great pick if he can stay healthy.
Which you hedging your bets when you put him on the Philadelphia Eagles, because he becomes a solid depth piece.
Yes, and that's where every person except Jalen Phillips, I will truly say, is a depth piece that we picked up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you couple him along with Jair Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need either one of them to be the guy.
No, we don't. We just need you to, when your number is called, you're ready to go.
Now, from what I've been seeing and everything like that, and the things I'm hearing and stuff like that, low key, it sounds like Jair Alexander has been battling, dealing with, all kinds of injuries as of late over the last few years, right?
Yes.
And it's what's contributed to the decline. Of course, age and all that stuff too. But low key, they're talking like he might be like for real healthy now.
Yeah, that's definitely what I've been hearing as well.
Like he
I
might
think
be.
my biggest thing with him is first health, and honestly, where's your mental at? Like, are you somebody coming in? Like, are you just happy that you got out of that Ravens losing organization?
No.
And now that you're coming to a winning organization?
Well, think about it like this. He's been in the league how long?
Ooh, I can give that to you real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
He's been in the league since 2018.
Right. And now he get a chance to for real legit might win a ring. Bitch.
And that's why I like our odds up against the Packers with them. That's why I like us up against the Packers.
He's trying to get a ring.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a ring.
We got some comments in here. I don't want to miss anybody. We got Jermaine Brown saying, "Yo, the NFC West will beat up each other and help." Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Yo, we got Peter Samuel. What's up?
What up, yo?
Eagles defense about to destroy Jokers. Yes, we need that. We got Rico.
What up, big dog?
Then we got Real Rich. What about the dude we wiped from the Rams? He might be a starter.
Willie Lampkin.
Yeah. Is he the center?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
He's supposed to be like
he's like a Jason Kelsey almost.
Yeah, you gotta keep your eye on him because like it was some controversy with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers was mad we picked him up off the waiver wire. And
really?
Yeah, because we were 32.
Mm.
Like all the other teams passed up on him for the waiver wire as a courtesy so that the Rams could just sign him as a, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And how he was like, fuck that shit, bitch. Yaka! And got him.
He said Bennett. Real Rich is saying Bennett.
Yep.
And Linda, appreciate you watching. It's always good knowing that you checking us out. Right on time. I don't think Tooth is holding up. Yeah, I think Toth has done a decent job the last 2 games.
Uh-huh.
But we do need another center to be out there that's capable.
All I know is Willie Lampkin is supposed to be special.
I think the biggest concern that I have is what's truly going on with Cam Jurgens.
Oh, it's the same thing.
That back injury.
Yeah, it's the same thing that's been going on with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Jurgens' injuries, everybody's injuries is because they played till February 9th.
But remember, Cam got that back surgery though. Landon didn't get. I think Landon got surgery, but Landon's surgery was more in the springtime. But they say after those back surgeries, it can affect you in the long run. So maybe Cam is kind of, I'm not gonna say it, but maybe Cam is not Jurgens right now. Like he's not moving like he would. I don't see him pulling like he was.
Right.
But them bringing in this second center could be the move. I'm definitely going to do some more just research on him because I do want to find out who we got right now. But Jair Alexander, I think it's funny. I don't know if everybody watched it, but he was in the locker room and they're talking about him and AJ when they go up against each other. And he was like, yeah, I went up to AJ, hugged him, and told him we not in Brazil anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say this ain't Brazil no more.
Then they went up to AJ, and AJ said, I love Jair. That's my son. I was like, bro. Mm-hmm. So this is my thought process with that. Maybe Jair Alexander is that competition that AJ probably needs. Not just, of course, on the practice field, but it's to give him that extra edge that he needs. Because Jair talks shit. He talks shit when he plays. And
yeah, but
Quinyon does, but Quinyon is, I feel like they put Quinyon more on Devontae, even though Quinyon is traveling. I just feel like Zaire's probably that one that can push AJ's buttons. You feel me?
Well, he's still a veteran.
Yeah, like he's gonna hit that nerve. I think that's a good move.
I'm okay with it all.
Now we do still need to see Jacorian Bennett. I want to see what Jacorian Bennett looks like after being healthy.
Me too.
Because with Jair Alexander and Michael Carter, they're kind of like our Isaiah Rodgers and who's Isaiah Rodgers and Ringo pick from last year. Like they're decent backups. Like they can be decent backups for us if everybody stays healthy. Yeah, that depth that we need.
That's all we need. Like at this point, look, we got enough shit that we can throw at the wall. Something's going to stick, and then everything else would be depth. That's all we need. This is again, like these moves to me, including the Phillips pickup. You know what I'm saying? It does signal to everybody else, including myself, that this team is trying to win now. They are all in for another Super Bowl. You do not do these kinds of things if you ain't trying to win the Super Bowl.
They know what the goal is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They
you know right now.
You know what about let's go into that Jalen Phillips pickup. I think this is one of the best pickups that Philly has made in the middle of the season. But one of the best trades they've made in the middle of the season. I personally remember Jalen Phillips from that Dolphins game. The first night we had the Kelly Greens, and he sacked Jalen, and then he did the wing flap thing. I remember him from that, and I was like, who's this guy, bro? And now we got him, but he sees the opportunity as well.
Bro, he said it's the greatest thing that's literally ever happened. Literally the greatest thing that's ever happened to him.
Yeah, first round pick in 2021 with the Dolphins, Vic Fangio pick. He understands Fangio's scheme. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, and everybody in the comments right now, do you feel like Jalen Phillips can be that Josh Sweat replacement almost?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's why because you got to understand, like, and it's interesting too, right? It's interesting because he had his best numbers, he had his best year under Vic. Okay. And like you said, injuries and so forth over the years, his numbers dwindled, but they still have always been consistently good up until when he had that catastrophic injury of his Achilles, right? Now, but the thing about it is that he only had he this year he's a year two because he only had Vic for 1 year.
That's true.
He only had Vic for 1 year, so now he's coming into this situation. He's a year two. How many year two people do we have on the team all together
already? Yeah,
exactly. You see what I'm saying? You know, and then and then how many year ones do we have? Adoree Jackson is a year one.
Adoree, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Andrew Makuba is a year one. Jahad Campbell is a year one. You know what I'm saying? Azeez Ojulari is a year one. You know, who else is that? Ty Robinson,
but he's not getting the snaps as we expected him to get.
But it's not because of talent, lack of talent. It's just because we got a lot. Do you realize how many?
Yeah, you got Jalen Carter, you got Ajomo, you got Jordan Davis right there. Like that's
like I don't think people are really taking stock as to the level of weaponry and to degree and depth that we have. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was last year too, Leo. Like a lot of teams thought about us like around this time last year. A lot of teams did not think about us as that team. It wasn't until like later November we started showing out and we started like making a name for ourselves. So that's when people started stepping out. How do you feel about Jalen Hunt? Because I know with Jalen Phillips, it is going to reduce Jalen Hunt's reps, but I think that's going to also help Jalen Hunt. Do you feel that same way?
Well, so I do, and let me tell you why. Because herein lies where we are now. We have abundance of talent in that front seven. Okay, let's talk about the front set. We're talking about defensive tackle, defensive end, and inside, outside, middle linebacker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So we're now at an abundance of talent. This is where the textbook saying comes into play. Iron is only going to sharpen iron.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Especially going into the latter half of the season. As teams start to break down and everything like that, this abundance of talent that we have is going to come is going to start to put to come into play. It's again because of the latter half of the season. Guys are going to go down. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to have and so I think with having these guys, pushing each other, if you go down that list of names, like you said, Jalen Hunt, Moro Jomo,
Nolan Smith,
BG,
Jordan Davis, Jalen
Brandon
Carter,
Graham, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Jalen Phillips, fucking Zach Bond, Nicole B. Dean. God damn.
Jahad Campbell.
Jahad Campbell. God damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? And then
and people I don't think people are sleeping on this team, but I pulled up I kind of pulled up the where our defense looks like right now.
Yeah, Pete, it is. You see what he said? It's about to be a problem, fellas.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
So like right now, the Eagles defense is ranked 23rd in the league right now. It's 23rd. Do you understand that with this win against Green Bay? So I'm gonna give them to you. So the defense overall ranked 23. Do you know what the Packers defense is ranked? 5th. Yeah.
5th. Yeah.
In pass defense, we're ranked 18th. Packers are ranked 9th. Run defense, we're ranked 19th. Packers defense is ranked 5th. So if we play our game and if we play the way that we're capable of playing, think about how huge of a jump this can be. Just in that position ranking on defense.
Well, you also have to recognize there is a pattern here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and the pattern for me is that we started off the season last year at 26, and then what do we end the season at? Number 1. You know what I'm saying? And if you even were to take a look at Jalen Hurts' numbers, right? Jalen Hurts, last year and this year too, but more so last year, to be successful, he didn't have to throw the ball no more than 24, 25 times a game, right? Just in attempts, right? And then complete at least 21 of them, right? And that was what he did throughout the entire season, which is pretty much what he's doing now, right? But then if you take a look at quarterbacks who throw for high numbers during the regular season, and you look at what their attempts are during the playoffs, it's the same numbers that Jalen's been doing the entire year.
No, exactly. Because in the playoffs, it's all about the run game at the end of the day.
Exactly. So Jalen Hurts plays playoff football all year. That's why he's good.
And one thing that I am very, very excited about Jalen Hurts' career this year is the reduced amount of turnovers. Like we see these other quarterbacks throw for 300 yards, whatever, but there's turnover, there's interceptions that are coming with it. And the fact that Jalen is not turning the ball over just lets you know how persistent he's trying to be and the decision making that he's making. When he has the ball, like, yeah, he may not be the best quarterback. However, he's the best decision maker on the field. Like, how many plays have we all talked about just going into week 9 of plays that he's seen and called out? Like that pass to Barkley, that pass to Smitty. Like, these are things that Jalen is seeing, and he's like, yo, just throw it up top. Like, they're making it easy for him. It's almost like the game is slowing down for him.
Well, It's like the game is slowing down for all of them.
Mm,
That's the part that's scary to me. And again, I predicted the offense isn't really going to start picking up and start really start moving and looking like we expected to look until the latter half of the season.
mm,
That's what my prediction was.
yeah.
Only because these guys came in so banged up, they never got a chance to really they didn't have a real offseason. And this is why I respect teams that have repeated before because it fucking sucks. I get it now.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? You know, like I know like everything we thought that was going, everything that everyone predicted that would be wrong with Saquon, everyone was right about it. The only problem was it wasn't Saquon, it was the offensive line.
yeah. And
And
I've been preaching. I've been banging that table
yeah,
on the
Saquon is
offensive line for
healthy.
the longest.
Yeah, Saquon is healthy. He is fine. And I'm
Mm,
talking about Saquon before the groin. I'm talking about, you know, like he was not worn out. He didn't play too many snaps. None of that. It wasn't him. It was the O line. And that's why I kept saying to people, take a look at Mekhi Becton. He broke down just like everybody else on our O line.
yeah.
It tells you.
We might get him back, honestly.
I
For
wouldn't be mad
the
at
type
that.
of production that he's doing with the Chargers right now,
It's-
I
it would-
wouldn't be surprised
yeah.
if the Chargers
You know
if
what?
they try to make a move.
Hey, I wouldn't be against it. Come on back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
come on back home.
Yeah.
Fred Johnson being in that tight end
And
position.
thank you, Fred.
Yeah,
Fred's done an excellent job. You know what I'm saying? You know, like again, like we have being there. Look at this team and its ability to identify versatility
mm-hmm.
and how we can use it within the rules.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, hey, how is stashing talent on the damn practice squad?
Yeah.
He's hiding dudes.
How do you feel about the giving away John Minchie? How do you feel about him letting him trading him as trade in that trade move? Do you feel like we didn't give him a fair chance, or what's your thoughts on that?
Really, really happy for John Mechie.
Mm-hmm.
He has an opportunity, a realistic shot at getting a bag.
That's true.
Because that wasn't going to happen for him here. It was nice having him here because we knew we had depth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Another depth piece at a position that we have an abundance of talent at. You know what I'm saying? Now, people thought that maybe it should have been Jahan and instead of John. And I'm like, nah, because if you let Jahan walk, you know what I'm saying, the compensatory pick would be better.
Yeah, as much as I do like Darius Cooper, we didn't see that much action against the Giants, but we got some Darius Cooper sightings.
And that's baby AJ. So I ain't ready to let him go either.
And so hopefully they get him schemed up to where potentially he can start making a mark for himself to be that replacement.
And what happens when Johnny Wilson comes back?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We got Johnny Wilson. He's on that team.
I still think Johnny Wilson should play tight end. Everybody in the chat right now, let me know what y'all think about that. Johnny Wilson at tight end. He's a good blocker. Do you see Dallas Goedert coming back next year?
Man, so
he's been productive this season.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do if they, especially, but I do also see them draft the high for a tight end.
I truly feel like they trying to get Johnny Wilson in there, bro. Like Johnny Wilson playing tight end would be a solid move. Like that was probably something they had schemed up, and he just so happened to get injured. But I would love to keep Dallas Goedert
this year, though. But I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like that. Tank Bigsby talking about the run game. Tank Bigsby showing out. So now
we're starting to see why we wanted him.
It's looking like a good move. It is one game, but it's starting to look like a really good move with the Jaguars with Tank Bigsby.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like it. Just looking at this team overall, I think bringing in Jalen Phillips is gonna be. There's no film on him with the Eagles, and I also feel like he's gonna play next to Jalen Carter, and I think that's what's gonna be scary.
I'm thinking about. Listen to me. I'm thinking about. There's a potential where you can have Jalen Phillips, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Jordan Davis. Oh, Brandon Graham
Yeah.
with Jahad Campbell, N'Kobe Dean, and Zach Baum.
Mm.
With Quinyon Mitchell, Andrew Makuba, Reed Blankenship, and Cooper DeJean, and Jair Alexander.
Mm. So you don't even want to put Jacorian Bennett in there yet?
I'm just saying, or even Jacorian Bennett. I'm just saying, you can switch either one out, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like that's a potential. That's your potential defense. That's a combination of your defense. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
You could easily switch out Morrow, Jomo, Jalix Hunt. You know what I'm saying? And then you still got Nolan Smith. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even put Nolan Smith in there. Take BG out and replace him with Nolan Smith. Bitch. You got Jalen Phillips on one side and Nolan Smith on the other, with Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter in the middle, with Morrow Jomo.
Yeah, you get me hype.
What
Get me too hype, and we still gotta wait till Monday to watch.
And you still ain't, and then if you want to, you can spell them because you got the Vanilla Gorilla in there too.
Yeah,
I said we got a motherfucking goon squad for defense.
And isn't it crazy? Just my confidence level was there with the defense, but adding, like I said, Jalen Phillips is the biggest piece to the puzzle that we needed. I think I'm gonna ask you this.
Go beyond this year too.
I'm gonna ask you this question: do you feel like, and everybody in the comments too, do you feel like Howie Roseman made a few mistakes this offseason, and this is his way of somewhat making up for it? And the reason why I say that, the way that Jalen Hunt performed in the postseason, he looked like he could be a solidified starter. We haven't seen that much production out of him. This is the Giants game was the first game that we actually saw Jalen Hunt being what we thought he was. Letting Isaiah Rodgers walk. So we had the whole struggle the first half of the season. You bringing in Adoree Jackson, Ringo, Jacorian Bennett, like fixing that mistake. I think letting Slay walk was a good move because it's Slay. Slay's put in his time here. But do you feel like this is kind of how we making up for a few mistakes he possibly made over this
the first thing I would do is I would challenge the way you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing to do. I would challenge how you see it as Howie making up rather than Howie just doing his fucking job.
No, definitely doing his job.
Hear me out. And what I mean by and the thing is that is he going to make mistakes? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Brian Dawkins was a big ass mistake.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let him there's mistakes that have been made that it's taken us years to recover from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And including the drafts. Remember the firemen, the offensive lineman we drafted in the first round?
Oh
he ended up becoming a fireman. I can't even tell you his name. Luke
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but you know, like that's on Howie too.
Mm-hmm.
So what I think is that I think that has he made a mistake? Was Isaiah Rodgers a mistake? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you know, when you try to mitigate the collateral damages from those mistakes.
Yeah.
Now, though he let Isaiah Rodgers walk, It's not like we ain't getting nothing in return. We got compensatory picks for that.
That's true. That is true.
And that's the part I look at. So when I'm looking at Howie and his decision making, and why you letting this one go, not that one, or why you keep bringing these people back, but you ain't letting these people go. It's not just that face value. I'm always asking, is there some compensatory compensation that goes along with this? Because if you think about it, you know what I'm saying, it is in that compensatory thinking and playing that game is why Jalen Phillips might fuck around and just cost us like a couple mil, nothing else. Not even we might fuck around with another damn third round draft pick that we use to go get him.
Yeah, and he's gonna be a compensatory pick too. If we end up wanting to,
if he ends up walking, okay, we'll get a third round pick just like we use the third round pick to get him.
Yeah, and that kind of goes with what you're saying. The picks that Howie is making,
right?
He's pulling these people that are still within their rookie.
Yeah, and mind you, you know what I'm saying. Miami's paying his salary.
Yeah, they paid half of his salary.
Yeah, they pay half his salary. We only pay half of this motherfucking salary. And that's it. That's pretty much what it could ultimately. If he walks this year, we pretty much would have just paid his salary. That's half his salary for 1 year, for a half a year rental. Now, what if he fucks around and has like an epiphany and decides to just ball the fuck out?
That's highly likely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The man is in a contract year, and he just got blessed with being put on a team where he could legit fuck around and get him a ring in a contract year. Bitch, like Makai?
Yeah.
Like that? Like, I mean, come on. What are we doing?
Yeah. And kind of what Pete Samuel's saying, like, and maybe the term mistakes is not the right term to use. I'm looking at it as they kind of put all their chips in one deck for these players that were supposed to perform at the level. And Ringo's the biggest one. Like, we put a lot of trust into Ringo to be that guy, and he just isn't. They brought in a Dory Jackson just to compete, just like they did with Devin White and Nakobe Dean.
But it don't have to hurt.
Yeah.
None of it had to hurt. That's the thing. None of it had
to
hurt. None of it.
And the thing is, we as Eagle fans, we felt it though. That's the thing. We saw it as, dang, okay. And then you see Isaiah Rodgers with his gameplay. And that doesn't even guarantee that Isaiah Rodgers would have played the same either. That doesn't guarantee you that as well. But when you're looking at what could have been, it makes you think. And that's why I'm glad Howie Roseman looks at it too, is, okay, maybe we need to make some changes. Because we still don't have a solidified cornerback 2 yet. We still don't have that. These are just guys that we're putting out there that can potentially be better than the Dory Jackson.
Well, it also gives us flexibility too. You know what I'm saying? I know that, Coop could play on the outside too, if need be. I know that Vic prefers to keep him in the slot. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to see Coop out there?
No.
Okay.
I want the best player for every position we have. I want the best player we have at that position. And when you think about the slot, Coop is the best player at that position.
I agree with you, Pete.
You know what I'm saying, on the team.
No, that's we definitely gotta keep Coop in the slot.
Yeah, and again, I think people, especially Eagle fans, start paying closer attention when you're analyzing these moves that Howie is making, everything like that. Do not forget to add in the compensatory formula too. And the thinking. I'm not telling you to figure out what pick it would be, but just realize is that there might be something that comes along with it, so it don't have to hurt so bad. That's what I meant when I said mitigate the collateral damage.
And Lampkin, is he in his rookie year?
Yep.
Okay, so 3 possible compensatory picks.
Yep.
So it's a good move, like I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could
making up for those trades that you made with other.
No, but wait,
Yeah.
no, because wait a minute. No. Willie Lampkin is a UDFA. I think he's a UDFA.
Oh, he is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he might be a UDFA. So we might, I don't think he would factor into, but I know that Jahan Dotson will probably factor in better than John Mechie in terms of from a compensatory pick. That's why Jahan wasn't offered and John Mechie was. You see what I'm saying?
Well, Jahan would have been a pick as well if he.
Yes, but we would get when he goes, because remember, Jahan's in a contract year. He's coming.
Yeah, he's fighting for his contract, just like Reed.
Yeah, his rookie contract is over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we let him go, remember, Jahan
that would have messed us up. Yeah.
He's a number 1 draft pick. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So if we let him go from a compensatory formula, that's a nice thing. He could be a 3rd round pick. You know what I'm saying? Or so he like that's the way. Like again, look at who we let go. Like Makai and Milton Williams.
Josh, no, not Josh Sweat.
No, Josh Sweat. Yep. And like those are compensatory picks, y'all.
Yeah. And do you happen to know how many picks we still have right now for the 2026 season?
We have, I believe we have, I want to say, I think we have 10.
10 still?
Yeah, 9 or 10. Because, but no. I know we're projected to have like 20 over the next 2 drafts.
Yeah. So the 2026 and 2027.
Yeah. And I know we got 6 picks in the first 4 rounds.
I know we gave up a pick for Tank Bigsby.
Yeah, but even though after all of that, we still had 6 picks in the first 4 rounds. I mean,
yeah. So we definitely, maybe that'll be something next show we can pull up, just to have as a reminder, because I'm not too sure with all these trades going on, how many picks. But
hold on,
looking around the NFL with these trades,
how many draft picks do the Philadelphia Eagles have for the 2026 NFL draft? Hold on. This is from 2026.
Let me see.
All right. Strength of schedule 5.25 opponents. Okay, so I mean draft picks.
And everybody watching right now. Right now, we have 42 people right now watching. Please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that hype button, and don't forget to subscribe to both platforms, the Bird Section and the Eagles Collective. It looks like it says 8 right now.
8. Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, so we got 8 picks right now. Yeah, that's
ain't that and that's without the compensatory formula.
Yeah, so it's gonna be even more after that.
We'll probably have like somewhere around 11, 12. Come on, man.
Yeah,
come on.
It's about to be crazy.
Yeah, are you serious? Do you know how much turnover we'll have over the next 2 years? Just over the next 2 years.
As long as we keep the core team, we'll be fine. That's the biggest thing.
Bro, our draft capital, married with the talent and everything like that, means that our core changed too. The Philadelphia Eagles, from a draft and talent perspective, are set up to be Super Bowl contenders, at least playoff contenders, for the next 5 years.
I can see that.
For the next 5 years.
And by that fifth
And
year,
there's no
it's not going to be the
AJ.
same team.
Yeah, like everybody except for maybe Jalen are like, you won't even recognize this team.
I think we're going to keep Devontae.
Huh?
I think we'll keep Devontae.
Yeah, I think Devontae is going to end up retiring a Philadelphia Eagle.
Yeah.
I think. Remember, in 5 years they're going to be calling Cooper DeJean OG, right?
Do you looking around the NFL right now? We know the Colts picked up Sauce Gardner,
too,
which
Philly
is a
D.
good move, real good move.
Say that again.
The Colts. The Colts picking up Sauce Gardner.
Oh, I called that. I said
that's a good move for the Colts.
Yeah. It says that they are trying to win now.
And that says a lot about Daniel Jones too. That says a lot about Daniel Jones.
You know, Shane got his guy. And this version of Daniel Jones is what Dave Gettleman was drafted.
Now the question is, what about the film? After they get film on him, will it be a little bit different? But
like in this offense, you know what I'm saying? With this coaching staff, you know what I'm saying? Will he still be in the same offense?
Daniel Jones, yeah, he's still gonna be in the same offense.
Wait, who's the offensive coordinator? What
I'm
happens?
not sure.
What happens if they fuck around and go to the Super Bowl?
But you want to know? But this is the thing about the Colts, though. Shane Steichen is the offensive mind, though.
I know he's
he's going to be the offensive mind at the end of the day. So so it ain't even going to matter who the
it ain't like we don't know who he is, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Look, dog, like I kept saying, I want us to bring back Frank Wright.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think Frank Wright would want to be another head coach again.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, Kevin Patullo, he might be showing us something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do know this though. Don't nobody if we were to win the Super Bowl, ain't nobody going after Kevin Patullo either. They would even see it again.
You think so?
Yes. Yep, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Answer this for me. Do you feel like Kevin Patullo is making a bigger impact than Kellen Moore did as OC? Mind you, Kellen Moore did not throw the ball as much last year. It was all about the run game. At least now we're seeing a mix of pass and run with Kevin Patullo. So do you feel like Kevin Patullo is this year with him? It's a better season for Kevin Patullo than Kellen.
No, only because, well, yeah, I do, and the only reason why is because Kellen Moore came in here handicapped, unlike Kevin Patullo. You know what I'm saying? Kellen Moore didn't know nobody here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When he became offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore fell into some shit. You know what I'm saying? He applied. Nick and Howie and them. How it was. Really, I believe that Kellen Moore was a Howie sign.
Okay.
And now Kevin Patullo, he been in the building the entire time.
The whole entire time.
So Kellen Moore was more handicapped than Kevin Patullo. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Patullo knew these guys. I always think when I think Kellen Moore and him being the offensive coordinator, I always think about the story with Jason Williams with White Chocolate and what happened to him in Atlanta. And that reminds me of Kevin Patullo because Jason Williams was coaching like a all-star exhibition game. And he's Jason Williams was from West Virginia, okay? and he said he's in Atlanta and he's coaching this all-star game or what have you, and he's like, okay, yeah.
Hey Leo, they saying something about your mic.
Me?
Yeah.
Mic check, 1, 2. Hold on. There's an echo.
Mm-hmm.
And is it coming from me or is it coming from you? The echo.
Do you hear anything?
Pause your mute your mic.
Hold on.
Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. So you guys can hear me, right? All right. So yeah, it's not me, dog. It's coming from you.
So can they still hear it?
I'm
Do
gonna
they
mute
still
my
hear
mic.
echo?
I'm gonna mute my mic, and then you start talking.
All right. So can y'all hear me? Is mine echoing or is it Leo's? Or just trolling? Okay. They said we good.
Okay, I think it's just gonna have to be a matter of muting the
I
mic.
turned my mic down, so we good.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. It's on your end, dog.
Mm-hmm. I turned it down, so we should be better now.
Okay.
But yeah, so like you were saying, with the with Kellen Moore and Kevin Patullo.
Yeah, Kellen, I think with Kellen Moore coming in the building, he was more handicapped than Kevin Patullo because Kevin Patullo's been here. And then also, I don't think that if we go to the Super Bowl this year
Mm-hmm.
and win the Super Bowl, I don't think anybody's going to poach Kevin Patullo. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
want more film on him.
Yeah, they're going to want to see more of a sample size. Kellen Moore had the advantage of having record-breaking offenses with the Dallas Cowboys, now the Philadelphia Eagles. His resume is just
His resume is more. Yeah. Nah, that makes sense. That does make. That's a good point.
so. I think we'll have this might be the chance for us to get Jalen Hurts in the same offense for the first time.
We need that. I would love to have that, bro. And I feel like with that, we also would need to keep AJ Brown too.
Now you see why I'm saying I think we got 2 more years with AJ this year and next year.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually going to have Smitty, AJ, and Jalen and Saquon
Mm-hmm.
playing in the same offense 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch. Matter of fact, you'll have the same offense and the same defensive scheme. Guys playing in the same scheme 2 years in a row on both sides of the ball. Defense will be 3.
That's crazy.
Defense will be there are guys that next year there will be guys on our defense who will have been in that defense for 3 years.
Hold on one second.
Yeah. You know, all y'all, do y'all realize how hey Warm, mute your mic. There you go. There you go. Hey y'all, do y'all realize how scary that is? You got all those dudes. Leo, it's echoing, not busting balls, but it's bad. Leo higher than giraffe pussy. Blue Leo's hey y'all. All right, so look, it's not me now, right? Like I sound normal, regular, right? Nate, check, hit me back now. Is it me or is it really me? Now you're not. Yeah, it's not me. That's what I'm saying. Hell yeah, what? It's still me? Nate, let me know. Is this okay? Yeah. See, I'm good now. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, good. Rico, good. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's not me, dog.
Changed my mic, so we should be good now. Um, but yeah, we gonna definitely see. This can be. That's why this game and this Lions game are probably gonna be the most important games this season.
Yes.
In all honesty, I would personally, I could take a W from the Packers and a W for the Lions. I'll get an L from the Cowboys. That's not even going. It's not even going to matter at that point. It's really not. At the end of the day, I just want them to get the W because it'll be the first time they lose in the Kelly Greens. Like, and they always win in Kelly Green. So to
I would
beat
like
them in
to.
the Kelly Greens, that's
I would,
at home.
in all honesty,
In Jerry World. Come on now.
yeah. In all honesty, I would like for us to smash the fucking Cowboys in
Mhm.
in Dallas in the Kelly Greens. I want them to fear that color every time they see it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like when they see us wearing the Kelly Greens, that's the reaction I want. Ah shit. That one.
You know what's
Right?
up. They
Yeah,
already
here
know.
you come. And then the second thing is because it will add to the glory of having won back-to-back Super Bowls.
Mm.
Yeah, the year we won back-to-back Super Bowls, we swept y'all monkey asses. What now, motherfuckers? I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about their fucking feelings. I don't care about their fucking past. I don't care about now. Hold on. Time out. Side note disclaimer. Prayers up to Marshawn Nealon family and prayers up to the entire Dallas Cowboys fan nation.
Mhm.
Holding y'all have been in my prayers last night and tonight and tomorrow night and every night, so that's I'm just a side note because I know I'm talking about all this other stuff, but I want to make sure I get that clear because we went this far and never said anything, and I'm glad that we did that.
Yeah.
Now,
Fact.
now back to the scheduled program. I don't give a fuck about their
Yeah.
motherfucking feelings. I don't give a fuck about their motherfucking their Super Bowls. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? All I want is I want to win the motherfucking Super Bowl and I want to have swept down Dallas Cowboys. And that'd be the shit we be talking about.
You know,
Go ahead.
they're the only team that's a 3-win team that actually got a trade. That's kind of crazy to me.
Bruh,
The only team that's after that loss to the Cardinals. With
it
Stephen A. Smith sitting next to you in halftime, Stephen A. was like, "Yeah, this is it. I'm
yeah, I'm
out."
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me, you know what? Let me get the hell up out of here. Jerry, good to see you, brother. All right, now, Stevie. Okay, man. All right. Yeah. All right, man. I love you, man. I love you too, man. All right. Let me get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's about to be some shit now. You know what I mean? Was this a good listen? Anybody picking up Quinton Williams, you know what I'm saying? That's a
Mhm.
good move. All right. Don't
No,
get me wrong.
it's definitely a good move, and it's a
But
move.
it's just not the appropriate move for this team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what does this do? You know what I'm
What are
saying?
they
Like, what y'all gonna
supposed
do?
to
It's
have?
like y'all not going to. It's not like y'all going to the playoffs or the Super Bowl. You're not. That's not going to happen.
They're not.
That's not what this does. All this does is makes you pay. You pay more money than you had to. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? If this right here didn't go through, then it would have been. You know what? This deal would have been available to you at the end of the season. It'd have
that's
been
true.
this would have been here for the draft, and it wouldn't have cost you as much.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be money or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on
yeah.
for a hot second, dog.
No, you good. No, you definitely got a point with that. I'm gonna answer what Real Rich is saying. He's asking for the score prediction. My score prediction this game. I'm kind of with Tony here. The
Sorry about that, dog.
No, you good. I'm kind of with Tony here. The 27-17. I like it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 24-17. As far as the score prediction, but I definitely wanna get a better feel. But that's kind of where I'm.
24-17.
Yeah, I can see 24-17. Um, the Packers do play us well, and I do remember that game in Philly. That
Uh-huh.
was probably one of Jalen's worst playoff games. But that was him coming back from an injury. Um, so I take that into consideration. Josh Jacobs is not playing the way that he did last year, but he is still a threat. Um, we're gonna have to see. Like this is they actually got the Packers winning this game.
I saw that we're in my opinion, I think it's going to be 27-17.
Yeah,
I like
that's
27-17.
what Tony has. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like, I know Philly 500 said 27-10 or 24-10, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that, from a ground and pound perspective,
Mm-hmm.
that's where, Saquon's going to, really get off, and then, I haven't said enough, and, this is to your credit too,
Mm-hmm.
but the Tank Bigsby, acquisition,
Mm-hmm.
we can't overlook that. And I mean, I'm hoping that, this might be, we may not even need to use Saquon this game. This might be AJ's game to get off on.
That's
You know what I'm
true. That is
saying? Like, he
true.
coming home, like, hey, I know AJ probably want to get off on his old team too.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
I like what Tony said too. Like that's kind of how we played them in the postseason. We controlled the clock when it came to them, and if we can do that in this game in Lambeau, I think we can take this game home. I just and everybody in the comments too. I don't truly believe in Jordan Love like that. That's that's the thing. It's Jordan Love, bro. Like I really don't have that much trust in Jordan Love to actually take
Mhm.
this game. And I truly think that if enough pressure is put on Jordan Love, he's gonna make mistakes. That's the thing.
Right.
With pressure being on him. That's kind of how Carolina was stayed in the game by applying pressure to Jordan Love. Like he's real iffy. Like he'll have a good game. The
Mhm.
one thing that I can say is he does use his legs when necessary, but yeah, I can't see it with Jordan Love, and that's the same thing with Jared Goff too. Like I'm like that's the thing about both of these teams that we're gonna be playing.
You don't trust them.
Yeah, they're
You
QBs. Who else has the Packers played that that's a threat? That's a playoff team. Who else have the Packers played?
Didn't they beat the Rams?
I'm about to pull it up because now I'm curious.
You asked a good question.
And I'm going based off of do these teams that the Packers play like were they a good defense? Like did they play up against a solid defense? Let's see.
So they played Detroit, they beat Detroit, they beat
Mm-hmm.
the Commanders, and they tied with they beat Cincinnati, and they beat Arizona, and they beat
Okay.
Pittsburgh. So they played some good teams.
They
You know
played
what I'm
some
saying?
solid teams, but they ain't played us. That's
Yeah,
the thing. They ain't
yeah,
played
I was
us.
gonna say no, yeah,
And Tucker
you
Craft
know,
out too.
yeah, so like right now, um the Packers have generated 1,150 yards after the catch this season, the fourth most of any NFL offense.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Jacob has carried the ball 38 times in the red zone this season, the second most in the NFL, gaining 118 yards, scoring a league leading 10 touchdowns. 52.7% of Josh Jacobs' rush attempts this season have come with his quarterback under center, up from 35.5% last season. And Jordan Love has not thrown any of his 13 touchdowns against split safety coverages, averaging 7.7 yards per attempt when facing such shells compared to 8.6 otherwise.
Yeah, that's and I appreciate you real rich putting this out there. Yeah, let's get some subs up on Leo's channel. Leo's on the road to 1,000 subs.
Hey,
With
y'all, hook me up,
yeah,
please.
yeah,
I'm
we
almost
on
up.
the
I'm
road
about to hit
over here.
1,000.
Yeah, let's get that going, and then let's get that going, and let's get the likes going too. Um, and also the Eagles Collective, we on the road to 1,500 subs as well. So definitely would appreciate that from everyone. Uh, hey, me and Leo gonna be doing this all season too, y'all. Like
Uh-huh.
we're gonna keep this going. Hell, Leo, we might as well get us a channel. But anybody,
I'm not opposed.
yeah,
I'm not
but
opposed. We need to do we gotta, you know what? We need to do us like one of those groups where it's like, a representative or a bunch of us from
yeah,
different fan bases get
that
together.
would be
It's
dope.
all, that would be,
We we definitely got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff in play right now. A lot of stuff that we're trying to put in motion. So this is just the beginning of all this. And anybody that is wanting to sub to either channel, our channels are actually below our screens too. We got the bird section under Leo, and then I
yeah.
got the Eagles Collective Pod under mine. So if
Well,
you ever curious, got you.
and one thing I want to say to all of y'all, and everyone watching this, even after tonight, what's really cool about this, and it just dawned on me not too long ago. You guys make us for real, for real.
Mhm.
Like you all can see how you grew us.
Yeah.
I'm at 800 subscribers right now. You know what I'm saying? And you will have roll with me. There are people who roll with me from one subscriber.
Mm-hmm.
And so each subscription is a vote of confidence, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank you for that, because you could be anywhere else and you can give anyone else your attention, but you gave it to us.
Yeah,
And go ahead.
There's a lot of good Eagles content creators that are out there right now. You I think we all can agree. Um, we all kind of watch everybody, really. We all kind of watch everybody because we all give out different perspectives, which is good about this, and that's kind of why I call mine the Eagles Collective, because we all got different perspectives and different ways of
Mhm.
looking at things, but collectively, we all got the same goal. We all got the
Mhm.
same goal, all on the same mission.
Yeah,
So,
I consider us to be Voltron.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
hell yeah,
We Voltron. We all play a part. But we come together to make the big guy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And we're all five lines. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's how we
mhm.
do. And
Yeah.
so
We got
and on top of that, I do appreciate, and I've said this, Warren,
you.
with the bird section. I don't want it, I don't have any bias. I don't have moderators on my
Yeah,
channel,
same. Yeah.
because I've been on other channels and moderators like to silence people.
Oh yeah, kick
Yeah, and
out
I don't
all that
like
stuff.
that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'm funny about that. You know what I'm saying? People just silencing other people's. I've seen how people can be a bit abusive with that kind of
yeah.
power. So I don't have that, but I also I don't want the peanut gallery. I like everybody. You know what I'm saying?
We want to hear from everyone. So
Exactly.
and that's why I like that everybody in here is giving us their thoughts and their true feelings about this team, because like at the end of the day, like, hey, we not gonna agree. Me and you, if you watched the last episode with me, Leo, I had the whole crew up here. We were all disagreeing about the AJ situation. We're all
Uh-huh.
disagreeing about the AJ situation. So
Uh-huh.
it was
Uh-huh.
a lot of that. So we all gonna look at things differently. But for
You
y'all
should
to
cut
pick
that
us
up.
to watch on this Friday night, and you could be watching anybody, we appreciate it, y'all. We definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that, again, the way this season is heating up,
Mm-hmm.
and we're on a journey with y'all. We're going through this
Facts.
with y'all in real time. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We're gonna go through the ups and the downs, all of it. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
the one thing we're gonna always do is we're gonna always make sure we keep it a buck with y'all for real. That I
Facts.
promise you.
And
That
we
I
do,
promise
and
you.
Leo, we do need to plan to get some people in from the comments in here too one day. We need to set that up one day. Probably get some people in, some people you may know in the chat, some people I may know in the chat, and
Well,
get them
once
on
I'm able to
that
do
thing.
once I'm able to monetize,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to I'll be able to create like the members, the members only.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be able to send out links like Mark does, you know what I'm saying,
got-
through the
okay,
members only, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because there's ways in which and listen, y'all know this is, like we just got to be smart about it. I know y'all would like us. I know y'all like us, and I know you like what we do, but I also know that y'all want us to be smart about the way we go about doing it.
yeah,
And
clean,
that's the thing.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
make it clean.
That part right there, because there's a business aspect to this content creation shit that
Mm-hmm.
often doesn't get paid attention to as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And that part is where I'm like, I have to like, okay, I want to do that, but I have to do it responsibly because I had an incident one time, bro. I put the link out for everybody, and man,
It got
somebody,
crazy. Yeah,
yeah, somebody put some. You was on there, right?
yeah.
Was you
I
there?
wasn't on there, but I definitely saw it.
Yeah, so like that
It
that
can
that
definitely
part
get
right.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, so it taught me, but if I have the members channel and then we build up not only the subs, but we also get the memberships. You see what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Then that right there, that's a way to filter, and we can get people that's in the chat onto on like in here. Like we build our community by that, like that.
Yeah. No,
It's
that's
it's, it's,
fact.
it's what we got to do. Like, because I've seen if we don't do it that way, we could
Mm-hmm.
get easily burned. And I know y'all like us, and I like us too.
Yeah, I like what we're doing, and just so y'all know, at the Eagles Collective too, we actually doing to as a way to say thank you to everybody for subscribing and liking to us. What we're doing is once we hit up to the number of subs, we're gonna be doing a raffle for whatever Eagles jersey you want. You just gotta let us know. But
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah, you'll tell us what Eagles jersey you like, and we'll ship it over to you. When it comes to rewarding people, I personally do not have a problem with that. So yeah, so
Oh,
anybody,
I have no problems with doing the jersey giveaways,
mm-hmm,
like that. Just to get like to have people engaged and whatnot.
show our
We talk
appreciation.
about it, like yeah. But again, I want it to be something that like with our community. You know what I'm saying? As
Mm-hmm.
they grow with us, we grow too.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. But yeah, I know we kind of went off on a tangent a little bit, but we appreciate y'all staying with us though.
I am Philly
Um,
D. I am. I
but
am. I
it's
stay that
all
way.
good. It's all good. Hey, this is why we do this. We do it because we like to do it, and we don't mind doing it.
Nah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Leo,
so
Philly D said Leo up in smoke. And I'm like, yeah, look, like this is what I do for a living.
hmm
You see what I'm saying? I'm in the cannabis game if y'all don't know already. But yeah, I'm like I go hard with this. You know what I'm saying? So you
but
go ahead.
yeah, so what is you graded the positions a C last week, right?
The
Was it a C that you graded this team at as a whole? You gave them a C plus.
yes. I said
Okay,
I was struggling between a B minus and a C plus. Yeah.
okay.
And it
So
was because I wanted to see consistency.
okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
consistency was the thing. Where by the end of this season, what grade are you hoping to give this team?
You know what? It's interesting. I think about that quite often, only because I don't want it to sound cliche, but it's
Mhm.
not because I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. It's just that I keep looking at things, and there are so many different similarities
Mm-hmm.
between myself and the not myself. There's so many similarities between this year and last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I see it,
Got you.
and so it's like wait a minute, hold on. What happened to my camera? Oh, I hit the button. Sorry about that.
You good? You good?
Yeah. There's so many similarities, and so, for instance, you were talking about the offensive line play and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
We went from 26 as a team. We went from 20. We went. We had the fourth most offensive line combinations.
Mm-hmm.
We had 29 different offensive line combinations. We like running in the same thing like right now. And we're on pace. We're literally on pace to do the same things. Defense. I'm
Mm-hmm.
predicting that there's going to be some sort of a significant jump. We went from 26-1 last year. That was the record.
Mm-hmm.
No other team in the history of the National Football League has ever jumped mid in the season that much from 25 spot. What?
It is due to that fall off too from the 2023 season.
Right,
That was a historical fall off.
right. And then
Yeah,
you got Vic, Vic comes in and he takes us from 26-1.
with the right people in place.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, and real rich. I do not live in Philly right now. I currently live in Texas. And you want to hear something crazy? And this is for
I'm in
everybody.
Jersey.
Yeah, this is for everybody watching too. So, me, if when you go to the Eagles Collective, it's a group of us. It's usually four. Um, we actually go out and we go out with our Philly paraphernalia on, and we walk into Cowboy fans, and it's kind of funny because you see them put their heads down when we walk by them. So I find humor out of it. We actually went inside of Texas Live next to Jerry World Stadium. I forgot what game it was. I think it was the Packers game, and we were the only ones wearing Eagles gear inside of Texas Live. And you saw so many Cowboy fans not even boo. They weren't booing. They weren't get out. None of that. It was a lot of I hope we can beat y'all this season. Y'all are a good team. Like it was a lot of handshaking, so to say. Like it was kind of crazy. So it's almost like similar to kind of bowing down a little bit, but they because they knew
It's the ring,
they
bitch.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
like they knew what was going on. So it was almost like the champs are here. We know what's up. Yeah, we enjoying this game. We get it. Y'all are good. Y'all the Super Bowl champ. But let us have this. It was almost like just let us have this one. And
Wait a minute. Philly D said, I'm going to say this once. Philly never had a player like Hurts. There is luck, as people say, or he has it. Michael Jordan vibes. I would say,
let's dive into that for a second.
yeah, all right. So you gotta realize, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm 50, okay? So you gotta realize I grew up in the era of, like when I first became aware of basketball,
Mm-hmm.
when I became conscious of basketball, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I come from Trenton, New Jersey. I'm 30 miles from Philly going south and 55 miles from New York City going north. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in the middle and both with the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? And at the time that I became conscious of basketball and everything like that, the
Mm-hmm.
greatest player on the planet at that time in time was playing for the Philadelphia 76ers, and his name was Julius Dr. J. Irving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Julius Irving was the precursor to Michael Jordan. When you wanted to see a human being fly and
Mm-hmm.
do an incredible dunk and all this other stuff, Julius Irving was the one that gave that to you. And then
Mm-hmm.
came Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan came in '84, which means
Mm-hmm.
I was 9.
Mm.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. Now I understand something. Even as a 9-year-old, I've been to many Sixers games to see Julius Irving because Julius Irving retired in '86.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So he was coming at the tail end,
Till end of Jordan. Yeah.
he was coming in and out of the prime and going downhill, and then Jordan was coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up like you see, you see what I'm saying? I was 9, so imagine being me as a teenager in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
feel that. Yeah.
Yeah, like everything that was going on, including, so I grew up a child of Michael Jordan and all that. You see what I'm saying? So it was these are some significant people and players. So Jalen Hurts is definitely on that trajectory. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really say that we've never had anybody like that. Like, bro, remember Allen Iverson? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Allen Iverson is still the prince of the city. You know what I mean? Brian Dawkins, like these are names like, you know, okay, so but he could definitely go down as probably the greatest, if not one of the greatest ever. And
Yeah.
I believe, and to be honest with you, and I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. I think that when Jalen Hurts is finished playing football and he's ready to retire, we'll have caught or surpassed the Dallas Cowboys in Super Bowls.
Mm.
I'm calling that.
I can
I'm
I can
calling that.
100% see that. My thing about Jalen Hurts is
Mike Schmidt. Amen.
the what as aggressive the Philly media is, we have the right QB for it. And
Absolutely.
I truly can't
Absolutely.
think of any other QBs in the NFL right now other than Baker Mayfield, because I put Baker up there too, that could
Absolutely.
be able to handle Philly media as they are. As
Mm-hmm.
much scrutiny Jalen Hurts gets, um,
And they don't know what to do with him.
yeah,
That's the
and
part. That's the part that bothers them. And this is where, and I love it. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Because a lot of times, if you listen to the talking pundits, if you listen to a lot of the folks here,
What's
especially
going on, Gio?
especially when you look at what's happening in the social media arena and everything like that. Sometimes these people don't realize how culturally tone deaf they sound.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're culturally tone deaf. They don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? And we do. Like when Jalen first started, like when he first became the starter and everything like that, or what have you, it was a big thing to these people around here that he would call his father Coach Hurts. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And he had to like say, like, no, when talking about football and everything like that, yes, he is Coach Hurts. But when I'm home in the house and everything, he's daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's my dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so he like me and my sister, and then we still say daddy. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So it was just and the fact that he says yes sir and no ma'am and everything like that, and grew up in two-parent household and stuff like that.
Southern hospitality for you right
Yeah,
there.
oh my goodness, bro. It was throwing a lot of people for a loop. They don't know what to do with it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They don't really know what to do with it. They don't know
You don't
how
know
to.
how to, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's the same thing that disturbs
and
them about
fear.
like look at Shador Sanders. They
Hmm.
don't hear it, but we do. We know what it is. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? When they talk about Shador and everything like that, like they just don't like him, but they can't even tell you exactly why they don't like him.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't like him. You know what I mean? Because they don't like because of the way this kid grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He don't need no money. He
Yeah.
don't need no money. So like he don't have to come in, hat in hand and act and act all grateful and everything. Nah, he come from money.
Mm.
He was always going to be all right.
No, that's facts. That's
And
facts.
that's his attitude. I'm all and the fact that you got this kid, this young African American kid who comes from a place of privilege for him. You know what I'm saying? And he does
Mhm.
not, and he talks a different way, man. That just rubs people all kinds of wrong. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's the demeanor. He's not gonna give you everything. And that's just he if you watch the if you watch the Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey podcast that he
Uh-huh.
was on, he's a totally different person than how he is now. But he made the comment that he talks just like his dad. So like he's like I talk just like my dad. He's like everybody says it. So with that being said, if you want to get a true personality of Jalen Hurts that the media does not show you, that you probably get a little tidbit of on his mic'd up, watch that Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey podcast. That's Jalen Hurts like
That was young Jalen
unfiltered.
Hurts.
Yeah,
And
unfiltered.
that was before the
Super
Super Bowl.
Bowl. That was the
See,
2022 year that they went to the Super Bowl.
that's look. I always tell people, look at Jalen Hurts now, and look at Jalen Hurts then.
And
That's
mind,
two
this
different
is Jalen
dudes.
Hurts, not married or anything like that. Like
Yep.
he's grown up at the end of the
No,
day. In front of us,
that's
yeah,
the Jalen Hurts. He's not just that he's not married because he was with the same chick.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He just wasn't. He hadn't lost the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I be telling people there are some events. There are certain events for some people. Some people
Mm-hmm.
that no matter what, they'll never be the same again.
Yeah,
And
that
I
changed.
think when he lost the Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
he ain't been right since.
Yeah,
And you said it yourself. You think you're telling people go look at that interview because you'll see no greater example of his real personality than in that interview. And I'm saying no. Go look at that interview and you'll see that you look at the way he looked then and then look at the way he looked now.
yeah. Look at him now. It's crazy.
That shit ain't
Totally different.
yeah, even when he smile and everything like that, he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
just learned he looked like, if you ask me, I swear to God, he looked like he just learned how to smile again. I shit you not. He looked like he just learned how to smile, like how to get good at smiling again. That's how bad I think that losing that Super Bowl, I think that's what that shit did to him. And that's why I be telling people he ain't been right since.
Mm.
I don't think he'll
That's
ever be
right.
right.
And then
As
so Real Rich says, "Who's Philly lining up with? Who's Phillips lining up with? Y'all think? Oh, bro, he's lining up against. He's lining up with Jalen Carter. Like he's gonna be on that side,
I want to see
and
I want to see
Nolan's gonna be on the opposite side.
I want to see Jordan. I want to see Jalen Phillips, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Nolan Smith with Jihad Campbell, the Kobe Dean, and Zach Bond. And
Well,
then,
that's something we actually need to tap into
mm-hmm.
with N'Kobe Dean coming back. I do feel like it's probably going to take a few reps away from Jahad Campbell, unless there's some scheme that Vic has schemed up for Jahad Campbell, because Jahad Campbell can play that Micah Parsons role where you can put him anywhere.
So think more 4-3 dime type. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
you have 4 linemen, 3 linebackers, and then you got your 2 DBs and nickel and safety.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
On high safety.
Yeah, because that gives you like that gives you that puts Coop on the field.
Yeah, you
You know what
got
I'm
to
saying?
you got to keep Coop and Queen out.
Yeah, yeah, and Coop plays the slot position in the dime package.
Mm-hmm.
So then now all you do is you move Zach Bond back out to outside linebacker. You move Jahad, you move N'Kobe back to inside, put the green dot back on him, and then you make Jahad the Mike.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
thing. I'm excited to see what this defense is going to look like.
Yeah, and then
Because
Jalen.
Kobe Dean's defense at the end of the day. Kobe
Yes.
Dean was the captain of this defense even through his injury. I know a lot of people got very high on Zach Baum for the longest, but at the end of the day, that was Kobe Dean's defense. So with him back now, we noticed the effect of how we stopped the run. Like Kobe Dean stopping the run is like that's what we were missing. Those last 8 games, that's what last 7 games, that's what we're missing Kobe Dean out there.
Well, Zach did a good job with keeping them in there. You know what I'm saying?
He did a good job, but I feel like Zach Bond is a leader on the field. But my thing is, remember how Zach Bond was playing that first Packers game? How it's like he didn't have too much to worry about. He could play his game.
Yes.
That's what Zach can go back into now.
Yes, and I think he will willingly.
Yeah, I think he will because Zach Bond, and anybody in the comments, if you disagree with me, definitely let me know. I do think Zach Bond and Reed Blankenship have not played up to their potential this season yet. I do truly feel like that. I haven't seen we used to see Zach Bond on the field everywhere last year. We're not seeing too much of him flying around like he was. Hopefully that can change, bringing in Phillips and bringing in these additions on the team. But I want to go back to that, and Nakobe Dean can worry about managing the field with the green dot.
Yeah. I think Nakobe Dean will. I think it'll all be natural. Honestly, you know what I'm saying. I think Zach wants Nakobe to go back to being the guy that he was and calling the plays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that, and I think that with Jihad being the way that he is, having a voice like Nakobe right there on the field, because I think Zach Bond is a bit of an asshole.
You noticed that too?
He's got asshole-ish tendencies.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's disappointing, but I know every team has to have one.
Are you saying that from the mic'd up?
Yeah, like the way he be talking to him.
Yeah, the way he be talking to Jihad Campbell.
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I think there was Jihad Campbell saw a play, and he said pass, and Zach Baum was like, no shit, dumbass, and I was like, bro. He's like, what we doing here? So it's almost like, bro, don't forget, bro, you were on the Saints for the longest. Let's not forget.
That's the part that bothers me, because I'm like, damn, you got comfortable quick.
Yeah, no, that's the truth.
You got comfortable quick.
I thought I was the only one that noticed that.
Nope. I'm like, I don't like him. I don't really like him like that now.
Yeah,
it knocked him off a peg. It knocked him a peg or two off from me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh.
I'm glad you noticed that. Anybody else in the comments, have y'all noticed that about Zach Bond watching the mic'd up and just how he kind of carries himself? Yeah, that's so true, bro. That's real true.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't think nobody else. Yeah, I saw.
I noticed it. And I'm like, bro, what? And then it was Trot. It was Trot on the mic'd up. The way that he kept messing with Trot was I was like, dang, he really that guy like that.
Yeah, it's like, oh damn. Yeah. I was I'm a bit disappointed, but okay, I guess that shit works. You know what I'm saying? I just think that you better be careful, because you're gonna fuck with the wrong one day. That's gonna happen. And on top of that, you know what? I don't think we got that much longer with him anyway.
Well, like I told you,
old guy.
Remember what I said? Jihad Campbell is going to be Zach Bond's replacement. I don't. Yeah, I think
that's probably why he's doing that.
I truly think that Nakobe Dean is going to stay even with those injuries. They're going to keep Nakobe Dean because they understand how valuable he is. They just also know this dude is injury prone, so we have to always have a backup plan. That's why we got Trot. That's why we got Smile Monday. That's why we have these other players here. So then Jihad Campbell can fill in those shoes if Nakobe Dean ever falls off like that again. But that's kind of where I'm at with Zach Bond. Now, Reed Blankenship. Reed Blankenship is on his contract year. Do you see Reed Blankenship being on this team next year?
Man, like he has conducted himself because he's also a UDFA.
Mm-hmm.
He's a UDFA.
He's part of the Players Association too.
He's
so.
the NFLPA representative
Yeah.
for the team. You know what I'm saying? He's conducted himself as the consummate professional. You know what I'm saying? And has represented his team well. You see what I'm saying? So I think that he has earned a contract.
He has a contract.
He has earned a contract. Now here's the thing. Will that come from us? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, I don't see them going too far with trying to get he gonna get a bag, but he might not. His bag may not come here. You know what I'm saying?
I think. I hate to say this because they both got a podcast together. I truly think they might put Coop in that safety position.
If Reed was to go,
yeah. Like I can see them putting him there because this is the thing about Coop. Coop isn't getting any younger. He's going to be getting older, and the game is also going to be slowing down for him.
Mm-hmm.
Why not put him there?
Well, Chauncey called him his youngin.
Yeah. So like, why not put him in that position? And I think if they truly wanted him to play a corner, they would have put him on the outside already.
True that.
They would have already put him on the outside, and I think McWilliams is going to be Coop's successor. Because McWilliams, you remember during the offseason, they were talking about how he played the slot well.
Yup.
So I can definitely see that. And like,
so here's the thing.
It is a cold business.
Who's our core guys on the defense? Who gets a contract?
Actually, everybody in the chat too. Let us know. Who's the core? Because it has to at least be a core 5 on the defense.
Yeah.
Core 5. I got Jalen Carter.
Mm-hmm.
I got Nakobe Dean. I got Nolan Smith. And I got Coop. And I got Quinyon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I do want to get Jahad Campbell in there, but that linebacker spot is going to be tricky. Even though we do have a great linebacker core, linebacker position, I just think it's really going to depend on Nakobe Dean and Jahad Campbell. But Jahad Campbell was picked by Vic. So
we don't have to do anything for Jahad for another 3 years.
Yeah.
At the most 4. Because we could pick up 5th-year option, all that shit. You see what I'm saying? We haven't used the franchise tag in 24 years.
Yeah. Real Rich said, what about Epps? Now remember, Epps is a depth piece. He's a depth piece.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing you got to remember about this Eagles team. There's players that are just simply depth pieces, and then there are some players to where we're utilizing them for what we're trying to do. Milton Williams was one of them. Josh Sweat was one of them. Like, we understand their value, and we know that we can win games with them. But
don't be dismayed if they walk.
Yeah.
Because we played a compensatory game too. Like, I will tell you, like, I think my core guys are Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, and Zach Bond. I'm sorry, not Zach Bond. Nakobe Dean, or not even Nakobe Dean, Jahad Campbell.
So you would let Nolan walk.
And Nolan Smith too. Yeah, Nolan Smith. He's on that list.
Yeah, we said 5.
But see, that's the thing. I think we got more than that.
Yeah.
I think we got
we'll let Phillips walk. I think we can. I think we'll sign Phillips to a 3-year deal.
I think we might mess around and and sign. I think we might sign him because here's the thing: we still are getting. There's a third round pick that we're still getting because of the way the compensatory picks work out for Milton. Though,
Yeah,
that's my point. You see what I'm saying?
Philly D said that he thinks Nolan's going to get let go. Um, I can't see that. I can't like
I hope not.
because you gotta the way you have to look at this Eagles team,
I
and
think
like this is something that I noticed when you see a player that is already a solid, they're a solid player. There's just a few little developments that they need with them. They tend to keep them.
yep.
Cooper's one of them. Quinyon's one of them. Jalen Carter's one of them.
And
People
don't
that
forget, Nolan Smith is a first round draft pick.
yeah
So that
yeah
means we still next year, if we wanted to,
mm-hmm,
next year is when we can make the decision to exercise his 5th year option.
exactly.
So
Now
we still got him for like at least 2 to 3 more years. At
now
worst.
like Milton Williams, Jalen Hunt, Reed Blankenship, those type of players are more. We're developing them to be solid contributors on another team. Like that's the way they're developing them to get there. You get what I mean? Like Milton
Yeah,
Williams, he got developed.
everybody outside of this, is how I see it, right? Everybody outside of Andrew Makuba, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, Jordan Davis, Jahad Campbell, Nolan Smith, and Jalen Carter. Everybody outside those names, Quinyon Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody outside those names is just mix and match. It's turnover through draft. It's youngins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's going to be a lot of turnover.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And then
There's gonna be turnover and
yeah,
like
and when the
the
time comes
Patriots
to
were the
replace
same way
those,
on their defense.
yeah, and when the time comes to replace those players, which if you think about it, because see, here's the other thing too. Herein lies why I feel like we'll be competing for a Super Bowl every year. We'll be a playoff team, a deep playoff team every year for the next 5 years because of that shit right there I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize like the number of players? And this is just, and all we did was just talk about the defense. We just spent an entire conversation on the defense the same way we spent an entire conversation last year on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
This is where, and here lies the where bringing we brought 10 of 11 starters back, 10
On the offense,
on
yeah.
the offense.
And mind you, that's where all the money's at too.
Exactly.
That's where all the money's at.
And we're about to switch that shit up, and it's going to be a shift over the next couple of years where all the money is going to be in the defense. How
Yeah,
are we going to have
that's
shit?
after that 2028 year, because that's when a lot of their contracts, which
Yeah,
usually they typically restructure their contract.
yeah, and that's when you're going to
Yeah.
see the biggest turnover in talent. That's
Mhm.
when we're going to be using that draft capital to get these new wide receivers in here. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Jalen Hurts is going to be the old man. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But the successful one, he's going to be our version of Tom Brady. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's what we, like and like again, like like a homeboy predicted, the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? They'll
Yeah.
be talking Hall of Fame and all that shit. But understand something. You only like this right here. This is just year 6 with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Year
This is year
6.
6.
He's
So
still young.
going into year 10, it's going to be a totally different team.
Dak is in year 10. Dak Prescott is in year 10.
Mhm. Hey, you
Okay.
want to answer this for Rico real
Uh-huh.
quick?
At Leo Warren, you think we trade AJ in the offseason? No.
And the reason why we did say that, because we said a little bit earlier, but we truly think that Kevin Patullo is probably going to do a second year with this team, and with him doing a second year, is why stop the team and why mess this team up?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And And just so everybody knows too, that's watching, me and Leo are going into this with the mentality of we're going to be going to the Super Bowl. This is going to be a Super Bowl caliber team that's being built right now. Um,
I think I'll say. Let me say it my way too.
yeah,
We
got,
are the Rico. I just need you forget what AJ said in the media. Forget what the talking pundits say. Throw all of that out the window for a hot second and just consider this. Okay, it it'll be this next year, right? Next season will be the first time that Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Saquon, all of them will have played together in the same system 2 years in a row. Don't you want to know what that looked like? Don't you? Isn't that a scary thought? Isn't that a scary thought? Isn't it a scary thought to have to like? Don't you want to know what that looked like at least one time? To have all of them in the same offensive scheme twice,
yeah,
like
just like this defense going out of the second round.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I the prospect of it, you know what I'm saying, is enough to make me be like, you know what? Yeah, I don't think I want to get rid of AJ either.
yeah.
Nah, nah, nah. I do want to know what he. Yeah,
Now
what does
reading
that
now
look
reading
like?
this, he said, "How many Super Bowls do y'all think we can have?" Um, I know Leo said by the time Jalen Hurts retires, we would have caught up with the Cowboys. If the Eagles can make a true run for this, and let's just hypothetically speaking, let's say we go to the Super Bowl, we win. I think they can three-peat, and I truly think that it will get to that point. If we win this Super Bowl, we will. I think we will be that team to where you can't underestimate Jalen Hurts. We'll be known as that team that you can't underestimate. Um, and we have
Well,
a quarterback.
at that point, at that point, the word dynasty is applied
Yeah,
because we will have been to you'll they'll be able to say we've been to
three
four
Super.
Super Bowls in 10 years and won three. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then like we've been saying, this is golden era Eagles football and everything. And then uh will be and then people will be looking at us the way we looked at the Patriots and the Chiefs in terms of the referees are going for on their side and everybody, and then
Well, they're already doing that with the tush push. When you think about it,
exactly,
we're doing it a different way. We have
exactly.
tush push right now. People don't like it. They want it banned. But even though we seen teams over this Sunday using it, and they using it, and they're seeing how beneficial it can be. So
Well, we'll never be wine and cheese for sure.
yeah, no,
Regardless of how many Super Bowls we get, we'll never be wine and cheese. You know what I'm saying? We'll never be a wine and cheese fan base. You
yeah,
know, always going to be fuck out of here, dickhead. That type of shit. We don't,
yeah.
because we really do think that nobody likes us and we don't care.
And
You
the thing is, that's the trend right now. How many there
know?
there are more younger generation Eagles fans out here more than we really think.
Yeah, because of
There's
Jalen Hurts. He's like
there,
Michael Jordan.
there's younger generation Eagles fans that if okay, this is a prime example. Like I
Mhm.
said, I live out in Texas. There is more younger kids walking around wearing more Jalen Hurts jerseys than Dak Prescott.
Really?
Yes, bro. Like that's
Get
what I'm
the
telling
fuck
you.
out of here.
I'm telling
No.
you, bro. I'm telling you. There's when you ask the younger
Wow.
the younger generation that knows about fantasy, that knows about Madden, all that stuff. There's kids wearing Jalen Hurts jerseys. If you saw kids walking by at a football event, you will see a Jalen Hurts jersey before you see a Dak Prescott jersey.
Wow.
That is the honest truth. I'm telling you. Like you will spot a kid wearing a Hurts jersey, and I bet you their parents are Cowboy fans. Like that's the real truth, bro.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at this. I'm in Texas too. Most people hate the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, bro. Like
Really?
there's more Cowboy fans outside of Texas. More like we talked about, and I think Bruce Banner can kind of agree with me. Um, Going to a Cowboys game is almost like, hey,
Wow.
let's go to the carnival this weekend. Let's go to the fair this weekend. It's one of those. Let's do it as a family. It's a family event.
Wow.
And going to an Eagles game, you going like places probably shut down a little bit early just to be available to watch the Eagles game. It is totally different out here. I'm telling you. There's a stronger fan base of Cowboy fans outside of the Arlington, Dallas area. I'm giving you honest truth. Yes.
Someone said I live in Virginia and I'm starting to see more people wearing Eagles merch.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Delco Green, what's crazy about that is that we could tell when you knew.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? We could tell.
You want to know the best way to tell? And Scott called this out too. You walk past a fan wearing Eagles gear. What do you say to him?
Go Birds.
And how do you know if they're a new fan or not?
They go, oh yeah. They don't say it back. They don't say, anything.
Yeah, when they don't say it back, you know they're a new fan.
Yup. When they don't say it back, you be like, oh.
But this is the thing, though. We want that. We want that because what it does is, as the Eagles fan base starts to grow, the Cowboy fan base slowly dwindles, slowly but surely dwindles.
Oh, it's gonna generate out. I ain't gonna front. Mine's a little bit blown with you telling me that they wear Jalen Hurts' jersey a lot in that, like in Texas, really. But he is
bro. Like, boy. Think about it.
So he's from Texas,
yeah. So like, think about it. Nobody. What have the Cowboys done that you can go out and you can truly support? What have they done? What is the Cowboys?
Jalen Hurts could bring us an entire fan base of Eagles fans from Texas.
Well, for 3 years straight, Jalen was up there as the top 5 sold jerseys. So somebody's buying them.
Motherfucker. I bet, you know what? I wonder what, that's,
yeah.
Oh, I'm getting it together because I'm gonna talk shit tomorrow.
This is a fact.
I'm using this.
And answer this for me: Is Mark in Dallas?
No, Mark lives in Virginia.
Okay, see where I'm going with this.
But he always tells me so for him, when he looks at his analytics and everything like that. He has most of his subscribers and views and all that stuff come from Philly.
Yeah, that makes sense because we want to hear them suffer.
Yeah, because
that makes sense.
They want to see them suffer.
But also look at this. This is no knock on Mark because he does great content. But look at his demographic though. His demographic of people that are usually watching him are people that have seen the Cowboys win those rings. They've seen them.
Oh, they're from the late 1900s.
They've seen them win those rings.
Yes. I say.
Yeah.
I told you they hate it.
Yeah. Now the person I know you have somebody on that show too. Holly, she's out here same
Uh-huh.
area as me. Ask her. You will see a Jalen Hurts jersey out here before you see a Dak Prescott jersey. Like,
Really?
let her know. If she says that's not true, hey, I'm
Okay,
tell,
I'm gonna ask her.
I'm telling you,
I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna be like, yo, Hallie, because we have the thing tomorrow. So
she lives out here. She lives out here by me, so I'm telling you. But
okay.
like,
Wow. I
yeah,
did
bro,
not
you
that I
you
did not know.
yeah, you go to football events, you're gonna see a kid walking around with a Jalen Hurts jersey. But no, guys, like y'all gotta remember, we in the golden era right now for the Eagles. Right now, we're probably gonna grow probably one of the top fan bases, and it can probably get up there with the Chiefs, because you know how the Chiefs fan base just all of a sudden grew out of nowhere, and now people are just random Chiefs fans. And I'm like, I remember back when Priest Holmes was with the Chiefs. And Priest Holmes was one of my favorite running backs back then. But all of a sudden, people are Chiefs fans. There's Eagles fans that are growing out too.
Oh well, you know what? Okay, you know what I'm saying. It's interesting
Mm-hmm.
because I like I went out to Kansas. I've been out to Kansas City. I go out there quite often. I remember going out there and realizing what it looks like when you are a city whose team has won the Super Bowl a couple of times. What
Mm-hmm.
that money looks like,
Yeah,
how
the
that
money to the city. Yeah,
man, what boy? Hey y'all, if you, I know this is gonna sound a little crazy and everything like that, but I promise y'all need to take y'all asses on out to Kansas City. God damn.
just imagine if Philly wins 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Oh my God, yo, we are going to be insufferable.
Why do you think? Why do you? Okay, so the last 2 years, the Kelly Green was only worn twice last year.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think they extended an extra game?
Oh, I think that it was not just for the Eagles, but I think everybody's throwback got a lot of it was a throwback campaign period. Got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of feedback, positive feedback.
Yeah,
So
but that Kelly Green hits different though.
that's
That
part
Kelly
that
Green generates money. Yeah.
oh listen, man, I have gotten so many compliments from other content creators from other teams,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying, who think that the way that Kelly Green and Silver hit, it's just hit different. They love it.
it's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, they love it. Everyone loves it. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll continue to love it so long as we keep it as a throwback thing and not a rec, because we'll quickly not like it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Now, and so I like, and I like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna hold you though, Leo. I like those black jerseys though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but when you
It's
look at
taken away from the black jerseys, but
it's
I
okay.
like the all black jerseys.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We're wearing the black helmets with the black pants
Yeah, that's
on
gonna be
Monday.
tough.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
definitely
With the white jersey.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, okay, okay. I like that. I like that. I like that mix. All right, I'll work with that.
They can scheme. They're gonna scheme it out. It's gonna get even. They're gonna get more creative with it. Now, what I would like them to do is have a Kelly Green all white jerseys, the Kelly Green away jerseys.
Yeah, the problem with that is it's not as it's bare minimum on the Kelly Green.
No, yeah, it's definitely because the
It's
Kelly Green stands
whitish.
out. But just give it to it. Just like how Tampa has the creamsicles, how they have the all white ones and they have
Yeah, the
the
all
orange
white ones
ones.
hit
I
better
want
than the
something like
all
that.
cream ones. Yeah,
But yeah,
'cause-
this
and,
yeah.
and then there's another. There's going to be another like campaign that comes out next year too.
Oh,
Like,
you so?
yeah, I think no, it's something I forget. There's like 4 teams who are doing it this year, and then it's 4 teams next year, or 4 teams. I think our group goes in on the 2027. I think I'll
Mm-hmm.
look it up, but the way these uniforms look, holy shit, bro.
Okay. I was so those other Eagles jerseys that they're selling on Fanatics. Like they don't look like the jerseys they wear on the field. They got the black one,
Mm,
they got the white one. I don't like those, bro. I really don't.
mhm.
If you know which ones I'm talking about.
I'm trying to think. Now I don't remember.
Yeah, but I hate that's what I thought they were gonna switch over to. I'm like, bro, please don't do
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
That ain't it. That's
Well,
not
I
it.
remember when the Midnight Green thing came in because that was when that was one of the
That
first
was
things
Jeffrey Lurie. Yeah.
that was his wife.
Yeah. I heard
You know what I'm
about that.
saying? And that was when
Yeah.
she was brand new.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying that was when he divorced the American and had the Asian chick, and it was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, Jeff, we see you. You know
That
what I'm
midnight green is tough though.
saying? It
That
is.
midnight green is
It
tough.
is. It is. That and understand something. Remember what I told you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was these are formative years for me. This is what was happening for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when Jerome
Donovan
Brown
McNabb
got killed.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when we drafted McNabb. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
remember all that. So
They didn't like that either. They didn't
no,
like that
they
pick.
booed him. You know what I'm saying? So again, like having seen just I just try to have people understand, like from what era I'm coming from and think about the things that I've seen. So
Mm-hmm.
when I say the things that I say, understand what place I'm coming from when I say that shit. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
remember when John Runyon and Michael Strahan used to go at it with each other. That was like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody paid attention to that.
What's going on, Maria?
You know what I'm saying? Marina, how you
Maria's
doing? Let's go birds.
Maria's one of my admins for the Facebook group, the Eagles Collective Facebook group. So appreciate you being on here, Maria.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, man. What you said 20, we're both saying 27-17?
Say it again.
27-17, right?
Mm-hmm.
For Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. How many attempts do you think Jalen's gonna have?
I'm gonna go 28 passing attempts.
And so how many completions?
28 pass attempts, and I'll give it because their secondary is not that good. I'll do that with 22 completions.
I'll say he's gonna go 17 for 23.
17 for 23.
17 for 23.
I like
With,
I like those.
with,
Now remember the Packers have a good run defense.
right. And
So
it's gonna be and he's gonna go 17 for 23 for 242 yards.
I can see this being a big AJ game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Uh-huh.
I can
Uh-huh.
see AJ going off this game. How many yards do you think he can get? Everybody in the chat right now, how many this game against the Packers? How many yards do you project Jalen Hurts to throw for?
Well, man, see, he remember when Wilt Montgomery broke Dallas in 1980. I was 5. I was watching a series called Reasonable Doubt, and a guy on there was an Eagles fan. They showed him holding a baby towel in the form of an Eagles Hurts jersey. He said, "Go Birds." Randall Cunningham would be the best QB of all time with the right franchise.
Yeah,
Eagles,
I
yep.
feel like something was always off that time. Like they had a great defense, just no offensive line at that time. So Philly, Philly says 280.
Mm.
Bruce Banner's got 250. I like that. I'm gonna go right in between. I'm gonna say 265. I say he'll throw for 265 on this team. Rico's got 230 with 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Yeah, I see that. Jalen would throw for 285.
Ooh.
Oh,
So do y'all think he can get
oh.
it? Now remember too, it's going to be a freeze too going into this game. So if they
Mm-hmm.
do start the passing game, they have to start it off fast. Like they got to come off like at least setting the tone. Like they have to set the tone. And they'll just push their way all the way into everything. But we still are ranked number 2 in red zone defense. So we're
mm.
going to Packers work for it. We're going to make them work for it. Now, Josh Jacobs, is he going to be ready?
So and
I feel like that's their only threat.
yeah, here lies where you know, again, we're coming up in that period where we were making that transition from 26 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that was our ability to stop the run, keeping the opponents, at a certain point. Remember, we held the Kansas City Chiefs. They didn't break the 50 until the middle of the third quarter.
Mm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We did that.
I remember that. They were they were defeated too around that time.
So this is not one of those like I just think that as because I said there were so many similarities between this year and last year,
Mm-hmm.
that too, the similarity of the jumping that we're
Mm-hmm.
seeing. It's the same time of year too.
Yeah, it's definitely this is that
Yeah,
time of year.
the
What?
defense started balling out for no
Yeah,
reason.
remember when we played the Ravens that game, and that was a good like
I was at that
measuring
game.
where we're at. Yeah, and we were like, okay, let's see how we really look, and we just
It looked
yeah,
closer than it really was. The score made it look
exactly.
closer than it really was. And then,
Our,
and then of course was being there, you know what I'm saying? Like
mm-hmm,
those people in Baltimore was not prepared for, to see all that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? The Philadelphia Eagles to the Baltimore Ravens fan base back then
mm-hmm.
is who the Seattle Seahawks are to us now.
Yeah,
We
and
put them on the same thing. We looking at them the same kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The way they
Have you watched the press conference from Vic and Hertz about the Packers?
no, what they say.
Well, they definitely called out things that they're good at. And one thing I noticed about this Eagles team, when they call out a lot of your strengths at these press conferences, that's usually when they have a great game. Whenever they call out all their strengths, they talk about how they like to disguise a lot of things on the defense. Um, I think Jalen's taking that next level, and he's spending that extra time just watching film. I, I
Agreed.
truly I truly
He
think
ain't
he's
go
spending
nowhere for no off
time.
season. He ain't take no trip.
Yeah, I think he's spending that time watching film, and that's something you want to hear from a QB that we got. I'm pretty sure all QBs are watching film, but I'm saying to that Tom Brady, Peyton Manning type level because everybody knocks him so much. And you know what people say? Sometimes you just got to outwork the other person.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts is on that path to doing. He's just going to outwork you. When
Mm-hmm.
you go
And
to
that's
bed
exactly
at
that's
when you go to
exactly
bed at 9, he's staying up till 10 watching film.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I keep saying, look at like to your point, look at
Mm-hmm.
the video. Go look at the New Heights video of when Jalen Hurts was there, and then look at him now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same guy. I think I always compare it to when if you talk to Tom Brady today and ask him about the draft, he starts crying and everything, and he feels it like
Mm-hmm.
as if the draft happened like yesterday.
No, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's still like he's still, you know, they like he told everybody they were going to pay for this.
I like what Eric's saying right here. He said we're going to eventually be the new America's team in the NFL. Just look at all the new fans we're getting within the past 5 years. And I'm also talking about sports writers analysis. Now, I will add to that
Commentators.
because think about this. If you want to get who's the only fan base if you want to truly get them riled up and you want to boost your views, you want to get that attention. You want to like you're slowly like if you're trying to work your way up, what do when it comes to NFL? You have the Jalen Hurts argument. You talk negative about the Eagles. People now use this guys as ways for them to build success. That's
Uh-huh.
kind of crazy.
Well, I was on I was on earlier this week with Philly 500, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me and him was, we were terrible towards Mark Holmes. Okay, we jumped him.
Mm-hmm.
We jumped Mark Holmes. Okay, I we just didn't know that that was the case. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
I'm still listening. Hold on.
yeah, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see the Saquon locker room presser when the guy told him how defenses are playing him? No, Rex, I didn't see that, but I'm gonna look for it. But um oh shit, I forgot the hell I was saying. God damn it. Sorry, y'all.
You're talking about the Eagles. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm. I'm having one of my high moments. I'm big, dog.
The commentators when we were talking about the Eagles getting all the media and everybody starting to talk about us to get views and to get noticed. Whenever they talk about Jalen Hurts, that's all it was over the summer.
Oh no, what I was gonna say was any yeah, and I said this to, and I told this to Philly 500 on his show, or when we were on earlier, was because he's guilty of it. Is you keep wanting, like, we keep wanting the talking pundits to say something nice about Jalen Hurts, put some respect on his name, basically, right? And he's like, yeah. I said, okay, but here's the problem. To do so would be an admission of being wrong. There were so many people who were wrong about this guy when he got drafted. It's he makes it harder and harder and harder for them to admit that they were wrong. They were all wrong. There were people who thought he should be a wide receiver. There are people today, Mark Holmes being one of them, who thinks that um, uh, that Jalen Hurts is a running back pretending to be a quarterback. And I don't know very many running backs pretending to be quarterbacks who can go get a perfect passer rating. You know what I'm saying? So, you and Philly jump Mark Holmes, Mark pressing charges.
Like, yeah, I hear people give that narrative about Jalen Hurts as a running back playing quarterback. Then
Yeah.
what is Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. Look, I don't even, we
Yeah.
could say that, but I'm not going to do that no more.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's gotten to the point to where we've grown fatigue over it, and we tired of hearing it. And at the end of the day, like you you try
well,
you trying to get something out of us that we ain't even gonna give you. We just
well,
gonna let our QB show you.
look, I told people the other day that, and this was like, the Cowboys. I was like, look, saying you won 5 and we have 2 is not, it's a flex, but it's not the flex y'all think it is.
Mm.
That shit don't work on us no more. We don't even care.
That's too old, bro.
Yeah, and
You
I'm
seen
like,
those rings? Have
yeah,
you seen what those rings look like?
yeah, they're 24 karat gold. They're 24 karat
You see what
gold.
those rings look like?
Yeah. I'm like, those are, and listen, I told you, it pisses them off because I say, the late 1900s. They hate me for that, dog. They don't like that shit. The late 1900s. Modern era winner. You don't know what it's like to be a modern era winner.
You don't know what it's like to win and go to the parade and be
Bro,
able to stream it live.
look, we're about to have, here's the thing. There's an entire, this is how sad it is. There's an entire generation of Dallas Cowboys who have never seen this team ever win. If you were born after 1996, bitch, you don't even know the world when it was like that.
But Mark, don't get me going there, bro. Don't get me going there. Like I said, I'm out here where I see it with my own 2 eyes.
What happened?
There's Cowboy fans out here that I was actually talking to a Cowboy fan. It was an older gentleman, and he was telling me how upset he is with the team, to where like he really wanted his son to be a Cowboy fan and all that stuff. His son would much rather go out with his friends and just go do something else than watch a Cowboy game. Like
You
that's
gotta do an interview with him, dog. You gotta get him on film.
that's like
You gotta get him on film, dog. You gotta get him on film.
you see so many younger Eagle fans that love the game, bro. They love watching it, and
And
so
they're informed.
yeah. So to see somebody that's in the younger generation say,
Mhm.
"I'd much rather do this than watch a Cowboys game," that's deflating, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
deflating.
Bro, listen. I was living in Italy the year they won the World Cup. I
Hmm.
lived in Naples, Italy. So in 2006, when they won the World Cup, I was living there,
Hmm.
right? And I was also living there the years that they lost the World Cup, like got eliminated.
Okay.
And so I could tell you, like first of all, if you are ever fortunate in this lifetime to be actually in the country that actually wins the World Cup,
Hmm.
dog,
Oh, I bet it's wild too.
bruh,
That's the number one sport in the world. That's the number one
bruh,
sport in the world.
bruh. It yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't yeah, soccer a whole nother beast though. Once you go outside this country, it's all soccer. All right. That's the world game.
So I
Over
got
this.
some news for you though. So Mike Epps and Aziz Ujulari are both on injured reserve right now.
Yeah.
So that's that kind of that's not a huge hit, but I do want to see Aziz.
4 games.
Yeah, I did want to see him on the field a little bit.
So that would bring him back week 13.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
That's fine because again, that should be a healthy body after that point. You see what I'm
And,
saying?
and I'm thinking about this tandem of Nolan Smith and Jalen Phillips. Like they
Mhm.
already meshing well with each other right now in the locker room. Like they're building that connection. And like Nolan Smith has respect for Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips feels the same way. Um, this can get crazy.
Well,
This can be dangerous.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, 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 it will. What will happen is that there will be another seismic shift within the NFC East division.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna enough of this shit. You see what I'm saying? Um, and the influx of new talent versus old veterans, bruh. This is the golden. We're in our golden era. Be aware,
Yep.
everybody.
Enjoy while we can, guys. Enjoy while we.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Well, look, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for over 2 hours.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
I so appreciate you, man, for real.
Hey, I appreciate you too, and I appreciate everybody on here that spent your night checking us out, watching us, hearing us. Whether you in the car hearing us, at the house, wherever you at, you got us playing. Um, we'll be back. Don't worry, we'll definitely be back, and we'll have a score to talk about too with
Uh-huh.
the Packers game. So it's gonna be fun. It's
No
definitely
doubt.
yes,
No
sir.
doubt. All right.
Hey,
Well, I'll see y'all later on the bird section too. All right.
yes, sir.
Oh,
Go Birds.
go birds.